What's up guys, welcome back. Today we're sticking with the theme of quick, easy, and inexpensive. I'll be showing you how to make potato skins 3 different ways with common ingredients that most people have laying around the house. We're gonna get the party started with the traditional version with cheddar cheese and bacon. Then I'm gonna show you how to do a pizza stuffed potato skin, and then we're gonna wrap it up with a fully loaded twice baked potato skin. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications as well. All right guys, first and foremost, we need to wash these potatoes, particularly if you're making potato skins. Obviously we're eating the skin, so we need to make sure that it's nice and clean. A little cold water, and get a paper towel here and just give them a nice scrub. I'm using russet potatoes for this recipe. I find that that makes the best potato skin because the russet skin gets nice and crispy in the oven. But you can use whatever else you like. I would recommend russet for this though. Once we have the potatoes nice and clean, I'm gonna take a fork or a paring knife or something like that, and we just wanna puncture some holes into the potato to allow some steam to escape during the cooking process. If you don't do this, there is a very slim chance that the potato could explode on you. I've read stories of it happening. It's never actually happened to me. If it's happened to you, let me know about it in the comments. You can make these potatoes in the oven or the microwave. The oven turns out a little bit better of a product, but it takes forever, usually like 90 minutes up to 2 hours, depending on how large the potato is. In the microwave, it's only gonna take about 20 minutes. So since we're talking about being quick and easy, we're going with the microwave method today. All right, so while those potatoes are cooking away in the microwave, we're gonna get our bacon in the oven. So I got my oven preheated to 425 degrees. I'm going down with 4 strips of thick cut bacon. The pork patrol is definitely lurking in the comments, and I get it. So if you want to go turkey or beef bacon for this, I totally understand that. That's not a problem. I like giving you guys a hard time, so thanks for being good sports. We're doing this in the oven today for easier cleanup, and honestly, it makes a pretty good piece of bacon in the oven. So we got it on this aluminum foil lined baking sheet for easy cleanup. This is going in the oven at 425 until it's nice and crispy. All right guys, so the potatoes are done, the bacon is in the oven. I like to wrap mine in some aluminum foil with a little bit of olive oil and some salt. The key here is to make sure that the skin has some flavor, right? We're eating potato skins. So a little olive oil, a little AP seasoning, a little salt. Season it up with whatever you like really, but you wanna get some flavor on that potato skin, very important. So I'm gonna hit mine with some kosher salt. Maybe just a sprinkle of the AP as well, and we'll wrap it up nice and tight. Let that hang out for a minute and absorb some of that seasoning. So now that the bacon is finished cooking and the potatoes have cooled enough for me not to burn myself and embarrass myself on YouTube, we'll go ahead and cut them in half, like so. That's also gonna help them cool quite a bit as well. Just be careful, try to keep the skin intact as much as possible. Beautiful. All right, so what I wanna do here is to leave about 1/4 of an inch left of the wall of the potato. That way it kind of keeps its shape a bit. It's easy to do with your knife, and then you can just take your spoon and hollow it out. Like so. And we're gonna save the guts of the potato for our stuffed twice baked potato version. So just be careful, try to keep the skin intact as much as possible. And that, my friends, is what we're looking for right there. We still got some potato on the sides to hold the skin in place, and we got some room to fill it with some deliciousness. Repeat that process for all of your potatoes. All right, so we're gonna put these potato guts to use. Break out the handheld potato masher and start the mashing process. We're gonna add a little melted butter, about 2 tablespoons of that. Then we're gonna add a little sour cream and a splash of milk. Basically making a real quick mashed potato. I'm gonna show you guys my secret ingredient here in just a moment. There we go. All right, so once you've started the mashing process, we can go ahead and add in a splash of milk or heavy cream, just a little bit, a couple tablespoons. Then we're gonna go in with about a tablespoon of sour cream as well. And then, my friends, we're gonna kick the flavor up a notch. You guys know I love this stuff. If you haven't tried it yet, definitely give it a try. And it was on sale today. We're gonna go in with about a quarter of a block of that. So, 2 ounces or so, I would say. So I went in with 2 ounces of the boursin, garlic, and herb cheese. And now we're gonna season to taste with a little all-purpose seasoning. Make sure you taste as you go and adjust the flavor to your preference. Give that a good mix. And you have yourselves a real quick mashed potato. Now I'm going in with some shredded cheese. We have a little cheddar and mozzarella and Colby Jack blend here. I'm gonna mix that in. And if you notice that's a little too thick, you could add a splash more milk. Quick reminder, guys, that all the specific measurements and ingredients for this recipe can be found in the description box below, so don't forget to check that out. There we go. Now we're going in with just a little bit of bacon for the filling. We also need plenty of bacon for the topping. So don't get too crazy snacking on the bacon. I'm watching you guys. Somebody needs to be watching me though, because I definitely had a piece already. There we go. And then just a pinch of salt and pepper. Make sure you taste it to see if it needs it. If it does, add a little pinch of salt and pepper. And that, my friends, is our filling. All right, we're gonna spray this down with a little cooking spray. And then we're gonna make our very first potato skin. So you wanna stuff it adequately, guys. Don't be shy here. Remember, we're here for a good time, not a long time, so pile it high. There we go. I wouldn't call this an appetizer. This could be more like a meal right here. There we go. And then we're gonna top that with some of this shredded cheese. Right on top. And then we'll garnish that with some of that chopped bacon. So we can set that off to the side. That's our very first one. And then just repeat that process for all of your twice baked, fully loaded potato skins. A little extra cheese, because why the hell not? And now, my friends, we're moving on to the pizza potato skin. Since this one's not getting stuffed with seasoned potatoes, we want to season the inside just a little bit. And then we're going to take our pizza sauce. If you don't have pizza sauce, you can use marinara. You could also use tomato sauce and jazz it up a little bit. A teaspoon or 2 of that. I'm gonna hit that with a little dried basil. Some Italian seasoning will work well there as well. And then we're gonna stuff it with some mozzarella cheese. There we go. I think we need a little bit more. Stuff it in there good. And then we cut our pepperonis into quarters. That way they would fit. And then you just want to top this with the pepperonis. And that's going to go into the oven and bake down beautifully. Let's not be shy with the pepperoni either. And now, last but not least, we're going with Old Faithful, which is the traditional style, which we're gonna also hit with a little all-purpose seasoning on the inside. Make sure that's got some flavor in there. And then we're gonna stuff it with whatever cheese you like, guys. This is a 3-cheese blend. We got some cheddar, mozzarella, and Colby Jack. But feel free to use whatever you like. And then we're going down with some bacon. Don't be shy with the bacon. We'll garnish that with some green onion. And this is going in the oven at 400 degrees. All right, this is how we're looking fresh out of the oven. Now we're gonna garnish this up. All right, so for the 2 on the outside, we're going down with the sour cream garnish. The squirt bottle makes this easy. Just a little dollop for both. Then for our friend over here, we're going down with some bacon. If a little bacon gets on my pizza, I'm not too mad about that. Green onion here, and green onion here. Then last but not least, just a little dusting of parsley on our pizza. A little Parmesan cheese wouldn't hurt either. And this is the part where I say, brace yourself for a trademark money shot. Say it with me, guys. Looking good. The only thing left to do is get in there for a taste test. But before we do that, please take a quick second to subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell to enable notifications as well. And now, my friends, it's time for the moment of truth. Let me know in the comments which one of these three you would go in for if you were taking the taste test. You can only pick one. I'm gonna go with the traditional, show a little love. Cheers, my friends.